What's up, YouTube? This is actually going to be one of the strangest, for me, video responses that I've ever done. YouTuber is Frank DMCA. I'll be posting a link to his video right about here. Okay. And his video is Atheists, what would you do? And I'll play it real quick. It's only 1 minute and 2 seconds, so it should be pretty quick, and then I'm going to respond.
Hey, atheist.
What's
I want to
up?
ask you a very specific question,
Okay.
and that is, if you were a believer like myself,
Yes.
and you believe that the atheists were going to be cast into the lake of fire, where they will be tormented day and night forever and ever, if you were in my shoes, how would you react? Would you preach the gospel here on YouTube a little more forcefully than the way that I am doing it and other Christians are doing it? Or would you just try to take the approach of just being nice about it and saying, well, it's really up to you, knowing that these people will be cast into a place where they will be tormented day and night forever and ever? Sure, they don't believe that, but that's what you're trying to warn them about. How would you do it? Would you be nice and kind and hope that they will change their mind? Or would you be a little bit more forceful and try to push it on them? I would like to hear how you would do it. Thanks, and God bless you.
All right. Let's look at two extreme ideas here. You got people like, James the Pleasant Preacher. Majorly extreme. People hate him. I mean, the emotions that he brings up in people is they want to walk over to him with a baseball bat and just smash it into his head. He angers people. So that is definitely one major extreme. I doubt he gets any kind of conversions, him personally, but maybe once every 3 or 4 years from somebody who is a major alcoholic and he guilted them into it or whatever. And then you've got the other end of the spectrum. Quite gentle, people kind of like Jesus Freak. Okay? You go to the other end of the spectrum. People aren't really converting to either. So, I mean, when we're looking at both ends of the spectrum, it's not really, at least not from what I'm seeing, looking at like the messages and stuff. Here's something you need to think about. The YouTube atheists, or should I say the internet atheists, are a completely different kind of animal than your quieter atheists who are walking the street. We're ready for the debates. The vast majority of us are ready for it. We know about the appeals to emotion. We know about the quote mining. We know about the regurgitated arguments. We know about the Kent Hovind logic. We know about Ray Comfort. We know about, I mean, I can keep on going with these lists. We watch these. We sit down and eat popcorn to it. We sit there and we say stuff to ourselves while watching the monitor. Man, if I was there, I would have said, and fill in the blank. And it's like, what are you doing? I can't believe, whoever he was debating, you didn't say. We're ready for these things. So regurgitating these kinds of arguments is redundant and boring. If you're actually sincere and you really want to do this, you're going to actually have to do a little studying. And that kind of studying, if I was in your place, would be to start looking at the actual conversion stories all over the internet. What are the common denominators? What is making people turn? Are they in a highly emotional state when it happens? Why did they do it? And from that, you'd be able to gather tools. That's what I would do. That is where it's going to happen. Another part is you would not be able to turn a lot of people. Again, if I was in your situation, I would start establishing relationships with the ones you see all over that are actually questioning it, the lesser agnostic, they're leaning a little bit towards, and start establishing relationships with those people, you see. And you would actually do your story with them as it unfolded. See, people live vicariously through others. And that makes it easy. If I can put myself in that person's shoes, how would I think? The only reason that I am making this video response to you, the only reason that I'm giving you these kinds of tips and advice is because, putting all the crap debates about moralities between Christians and atheists, no morals, we are both after saving. Atheists are trying to get people to recognize their humanity and live here and make this world, where we believe is our only home, a safer and better place. That is what atheists' goal is. That religion keeps its nose out of humanity's business. Yes, religious is part of it, but we don't like how much it interferes with the progression of mankind. Now, on the religious side of it, you're wanting to save what you perceive as the soul for an afterlife. That is where your major concern is. So I thought maybe I would allow this one and give a piece of it, of what my views are if I was in your position. But again, you have to keep in mind, the strong atheists here, the likelihood of you converting any of us is next to zero. We would not be your targets. The only way you'd have a chance with us is like that living vicariously thing. So your homework would be, what are the common denominators of conversion stories? What tools can you get out of that? And what kind of relationships can you establish with those who are actually seeking a God? Atheists are not. People who are agnostic, leaning towards, is your best chance. But it would be completely uphill for you, man. Because videos like mine are out there too. But, yeah, I don't remember who it was that said, shit, I completely forgot what quote I was going to use. But oh well, I'm not going to redo the video again. This is my second take at it. Anyway, good luck. But also keep in mind, as you are posting these, people like myself, including myself, is going to drop our stuff on your video, telling our side of it to whomever it is that you get as well. That's the only honest thing to do, is to give both sides and let them decide ultimately. But just an idea for you. Anyway, somehow magic. I'll talk to y'all later. Enjoyed your video. Bye.